But yeah, this is a cool draft. I like seeing the Chinese drafts because they have a very just different read of Dota, and this draft is also considerably faster than the last one that we had. I remember we went into like the first picks on that game 3 with like a minute of reserve time on both.
Zeus.
Yeah, that was really weird. Zeus has been. Somebody asked for this a while ago, and I'll do it. But somebody asked me to do Zeus voice, so I could do Zeus. That's it. Go on. Sorry.
No, I think it speaks for itself.
Like, are you done? Are you done with me?
No comment.
I mean, so this is one of those things again where they picked the Lina to do good into the Razor in theory, right? I feel like Zeus is a similar pick. It even has a better matchup, I think, into Razor, both throughout the game and in lane. But it is not very good into Disruptor, notably. It is a hero that really struggles to find answers to that hero.
Yeah, I feel in general also he's gotten a lot of nerfs. Even the Manta nerf now is quite big for him too. You're already playing into a Lion, so unless you go full Spellcaster, which can be rough too, because Razor can just go into like an Eternal Shroud. I feel Eternal Shroud does hard counter suit. It's not even funny how little damage he deals against that item.
Yeah, well, and BKB is going to be really high value. This like you have 2 cores that love buying BKB, right? And 2 Azure Razor lineup that does nothing into BKB. Is like the way that you're going to have to win these fights is by killing people before their BKBs get off, or simply kind of like winning the game before BKBs even come out.
Yeah, or you drag out the fights long enough if you can.
5 seconds remain.
Or through kiting, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I haven't seen the Zeus in a while.
The Zeus is shown to be strong. It is disgusting from the mid. Like, the lightning hands are insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They already have a line to counter that. So I don't know how strong it's going to be in this game in particular.
Yeah, the other thing that I worry is, I mean, Zeus it's kind of another Lina, right? And I was talking about this earlier, is that Lina and Zeus are these heroes that they need really high net worth to be impactful. And sometimes that can be a little bit frustrating from mid. Thankfully, Razor is another hero that kind of needs to scale up net worth, so you're not like out-tempoed necessarily. Unless they want to flex this Razor to the offlane, which I'm sure that they probably could.
But Zeus gives you the added benefit, of course, they just have global presence. And actually his level 6 is insane damage nowadays after all these changes to his ult.
Yeah, true.
So even though you have like a farm heavy mid, you know, there's always going to be some kill threats on the side lanes. They need some carry that has some sort of lockdown though. Like Void would have been perfect, of course, but that's banned. Alchemist was a good one. And there aren't too many left that really fulfill that sort of purpose. Like the front line that can also disable a little bit, help your Zeus out, help your Timber out a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious in what they're going to pick here. There is still, like, I mean, it's a really hard Morphling game. I feel like that's the hero that they have to go to. Maybe, is Sven banned out? I think Sven looks okay, but it is a little bit hard into Razor, so...
I personally love CK. Like, CK dumpsters Razor and Luna. But it's not pretty popular, especially as a carry.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue you're running into is there's kind of 2 main types of carries, except for kind of the ones that they banned out, which are like the ones that kite a lot or the ones that man fight. And Razor's great into the ones that man fight, and Lion and Disruptor are incredible into the ones that want to kind of be slippery and run around. So yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but they slam it.
Clinks. So wait, is that?
Dude, their lineup is so.
Is that?
There's so much range damage.
Is that Clink's core though?
Carry Clinks. Yeah, it's Carry Clinks.
Because we've seen, I want to say the Clinks we've seen in NA have exclusively been support.
Yeah, Clinks was actually a hero that we hadn't seen really anywhere else except for in the NA games we casted.
I was thinking, is there a possible shot we see like Zeus, Timber, and Elder Titan the cores somehow?
That'd be crazy. I actually like this Clinks because it doesn't fit into either of the boxes I just said, so they proved me wrong really quick with this is a like pick off hero, so it's a little bit feast or famine, right? But the thing is, like, this hero, once it hits Bloodthorn, with the Elder Titan like debuff on people with the kind of like Shadow Shaman blink, your damage potential is crazy, and that's one way to counter BKBs in a sense, is to just kill them outright.
Yeah. Here, like Mars looks really good now, though.
Mars-
Yeah, that's the other issue that you run into.
Mars has looked good every game, it seems like.
And Centaur.
This game in particular, though, you have two heroes that really want to hit from range, and Mars can really just say nope.
Mm-hmm. And it's great under the supports. Elder Titan and Shadow Shaman can't do anything when they get arena other than try to stun Mars.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say it can't work, but I generally don't like two cores that do pretty much the same thing, which is Klings and Zeus in this case.
Yeah, you're
I
also
think Zeus
you're
should go
playing-
for a spell build, right? That's always a possibility. It's not nearly as strong, but there are certain ways you can do it with E-Blade, the new Octarine core, everything. Quite good for Zeus.
Yeah, Magnus.
Magnus, JT Magnus.
Oh.
I mean, that is
choice.
a duo of words that usually mean a victory for IG, or at least JT back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They have
Yeah, a
decent
big
answers, though,
thing-
against Magnus, don't they? Instant Hex. They're going to have the Orca 2 for Blink initiations.
Yeah, I just worry. I mean, laning phase is going to be really massive here because you're looking at Disruptor Magnus, right? So if you get behind on Azure Ray with these kind of Zeus Clinks heroes, I mean, Shadow Shaman, Elder Titan, these heroes don't like being repositioned, and you have a lot of ways to do it on G2. But, you know, if Azure Ray is covering their bases and they're playing around each other, you know, they probably don't have to give away a ton of kills. Yeah, I think I slightly prefer G2 IG here.
Yeah, the draft actually looks way easier. Way easier, more stable too. I'm not the biggest fan of Zeus's patch. As you said, Klings is very hit or miss. So everything can work out nicely, but when you just look at pure stability and ease of play, IG's draft is definitely better.
IG draft definitely does look easier to play, but if Azure Ray, with the way they've done in the past, outclass lanes, then I can see them just running away with it.
Also notably really important, the cosmetics they're really on point in this lobby.
Yeah, China
look at all these
cosmetics are
heroes.
out of control.
They are
I'm hoping
crazy.
you get FY Rubik. I really do.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
Bleak
is.
hallucination. Lacoste hates when I talk about it, but
I mean, what his Rubik is probably worth like, I don't know, $10,000 or something.
so I've
I mean,
I've looked up because he has bleak hallucination on Tusk as well, and I've always wanted to make it my donation goal because just the item for the bleak hallucination for Tusk to get it to look that way is $1,800.
Jesus, yeah.
And I
Oh,
mean,
it's
there's
steel.
there's multiple Tusk ones, so that's why it's so cheap. The Rubik one is not cheap. So I don't know. It just like it's got to be at least 10,000 because you know there's also that Nexon. There's also that Nexon rabbit. If you know what I'm talking about, the rabbit that's like 10K or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That one's insane. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, there are cosmetics in China that are just wild in my eyes.
You
Yeah,
mean
I was gonna
Mirana
say,
Bunny?
What did you say?
You mean the Mirana Bunny or what?
It's the Marana bunny.
no, it's a courier. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
courier.
It's the mount.
there's
It's the
one there.
Marana bunny mount. What did I say?
Oh yeah, you said Nexon courier.
Yeah. Oh, the
which-
Nexon mount. Sorry, the Nexon because it's from the Nexon chest that was only available.
And you
in
also said
China.
rabbit.
It's a bunny. It's a rabbit. Bunny rabbit.
No, you gotta differentiate between the two.
Is there?
Yeah,
I have
think
no
there is.
idea.
30 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't study biology. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Differences between a bunny and rabbit.
Nothing. Stop
Is it
trying to
nothing?
act smart. Black is the top comment.
Both terms are correct since they are just different names for the same animal.
I knew it.
The
Wow.
term bunny is more. I have never heard of
Colloquial.
How do you even pronounce this? Colloquial, yeah. And informal, while the word rabbit is more scientific and formal. I feel
see.
like bunny sounds more scientific, personally.
Really? I feel like rabbit. I mean, I guess colloquially would probably be from like in America at least.
That could depend on your location. So
Oh, he did the sentry thing, by the way, on Bobica. Look at the creeps. They just cleared a sentry.
and then he's just gonna block him. Whoa. So going for it all.
I wonder. There's this really cool trick that Chan Ming can do on Earth Spirit or on Elder Titan, sorry, where you send your Astral Spirit through the teleporter, and then it goes top, and it like collects like all of the damage, like across the map. It's pretty cool. I don't know if he'll do it or not, but yeah, you can get like 100 damage for a few seconds.
Well, the old trick, at least what I remember when Elder Titan was really popular, was like you stack this camp and then you use Elder Titan to just take it, like get all that damage soaked up. But it was when the map was way different. I don't know if it's as possible anymore. And I also think it was when you were topside with Dire.
Yeah, this one specifically, you send it through the tournament or the Twin Gate. Sorry, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if the mana change affects it, but he is.
Oh boy!
Scared.
Only one shot from tower though.
Yeah, still good damage though.
Some decent damage.
It's always fun to see the kind of the first like 2 minutes. The most important things actually happening on the map is like the blocking of the camps. So you can always see there's always like fun, support mind games going on to see who gets the D wards and whatnot.
Yeah, that's been a meta for I don't even know how long. Probably a couple of years at this point.
What, just
I wonder if they're ever
camps?
gonna try to change it. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's just blocking cams, the unblocking cams. I want this, you want that. Oh, you want to pull? Nope, I pull this way.
Well, how would you change blocking?
Well, that's a good question. But it just seems a little, like, very streamlined nowadays. What your job as a support is,
Would you do?
And if you don't do it, you just lose.
I mean, you can't change it to only body blocking, like wards don't block.
I mean, you could if you wanted to be drastic about it.
Yeah, I don't know what changes could be had, unless you change the spawn times on all camps so they're more frequent to spawn but give less experience and gold.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even hate it. I'm not a support player, so I can't comment that much on it, but I still think that it, like supports. I mean, they're always gonna find something to do, right?
Yeah, but I hate it as a core player because if my support doesn't do it and theirs does, your lane is over.
Dude, Ori has hit like this, I would say, new life. He has really played mid so well.
Have you seen his meme video?
No, I haven't.
That one was legendary. Now, Ori is great. I've always liked him a lot.
Yeah, I've always been a big Ori fan too. I think, I don't know, even the first time I probably saw him like, what, Vici I think was the first like big team, but I know I remember thinking even back then that he was really, really solid at mid, and he had some brief moments, but coming back really strong in Azure.
And his stream is incredibly funny too.
I bet I've never
He's
been
very
able to-
competitive, and when he loses, he gets so mad.
So he's a tilter.
Yeah, but he doesn't tilt like out of anger. He just tilts because he's so competitive, So he doesn't get mad at teammates and stuff. More like at himself. I think it's a good quality to have as a competitor. Like you need that sort of like self-criticism in order to get better.
This is a really quiet start, and I want to say this benefits Azure.
Yeah, I would say so as well, because I mean you're playing against Disruptor Magnus, right? So ideally you just want to make sure that you're not behind at any point in the game. You're going to be trying as hard as you can to not get caught out.
Interesting thing is though that Luna seems to be, I thought it was going to be free farm lane for her, but it's struggling a bit more than I thought.
Yeah, they first picked this Luna.
Fox still not dead. Like he's just surviving in this lane so far with no reactive armor or anything. 2-2-0.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting how Timber evolved like this?
How reactive armor used to be the go-to.
Yeah, like until level, sometimes even 7, you just max it out with this unkillable force. But now it's so hard to actually get the stacks up.
That's a little
Yeah,
bit
I
tough.
also think that you can kind of trade your I mean, you can trade your gold for some HP, right? But you can never trade it for skill points. So, it's nice to be able to have all this damage to clear the stacks. So, it's a quiet game. FY already has 2 stacks in the triangle. He might even go back and try to get some more. Mid rotations are coming up. So, you know, if you have a quiet game on Timber and you're not getting punished, then, you know, why not do this build where you're just going to farm the stacks in the map.
Now we've got Zeus ult online as well. So side lanes, there is some kill threat.
There's definitely.
Now I'm a big
kill
guy
threat
on
top.
math, but like you can't really do math anymore with the new Zeus ult because there's this flat 5%
Mm-hmm.
on top.
You can do the math.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to click on a hero, then you have to do 5% of the HP, okay, 300, okay. You have to do like triple math.
I'm curious what value is affected by AoE on Thunder God's Wrath. Because when you press Alt on it, maybe it's a true sight radius?
Potentially,
Well,
yeah.
what do you mean by
what's done
AoE?
so if you hover Alt, like if you hover an ability and you hold Alt, it'll tell you if it's affected by AoE bonus or...
Oh, yeah. I tested it a little bit in demo back then. It's just 75 increase with Bloodstone on the true side,
Mm-hmm.
which is nothing. Because every hero gets revealed anyway.
Yeah.
But the damage is insane. Like the flat 10%
Mm-hmm.
plus the 550. I had this fun game where I built 5 rapiers and we built 1 pipe and dealt 0 damage. Absolutely awful.
Well, you could do that same thing, except now the rapiers could be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still doesn't do anything. I was so mad when it happened. You know, I spent 40k gold on Refresher and 5 rapiers, and I didn't even kill a support.
So,
What does that say
And
about
then it
you?
was useless, obviously.
I feel like that's more of
I'm a
a you
t-
problem.
How?
I'm just saying, don't blame the game, hate the player.
ooh, good call.
All right. Yeah, you're being quite sassy today, sir.
A little bit.
Oh.
Thunder God's Wrath, that's a kill. Oh, they still have a TP of FY.
And, yeah.
Yeah, they went for the focus on that. Because they popped nothing to say's ult. They needed to get a kill there. Mob turning around is
Why?
interesting.
Oh, Monet.
This is an interesting
fine.
one. Bach is
Wow.
that must have been high tick, right?
Yeah,
That
the
to
other
kill
thing is that
him?
they have Lunar Blessing, so he's actually hitting for almost 100 on Monet if you look with the 3.
112 right now.
But that still is high tick, I think. That last one
Yeah,
was
probably.
99.
You mean high roll on the damage?
Yeah, high roll.
But that's the problem with Timber too, though. You don't have this reactive armor. Your base armor is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he also just probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. That was a little bit... a little bit
Yeah,
overconfident,
yeah.
probably.
That's true. So he's going for the phylactery.
Yeah. I will say, though,
Pretty standard.
Monet's cancel there on the Lucent Beam was, like, almost frame perfect. He got Bach, like, right when it connected. Which is not actually that easy to do.
A little bit
Yeah,
of
speak up. You got something to
stacking
say?
from- Yeah, just looking at FY stacking. That's it.
Yeah.
What-
Or he cleared some of them. He's at 4.1 with Lu at 4k flat almost. So really good lanes for Azure so far.
Oh, FY's dead again, I think. He's looking for the Shackle to bring Bach over. Is there really the potential to get kills here? Because nothing to say is just going to come in. Man, FY dies.
He's rotating a lot for this, though. Like, his game is obviously still quite good, but Klinks is feeling 0 pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see a max plasma field Razor walking around this much. I wouldn't really expect it, but it's been working out. But that being said, they aren't doing a whole lot to shut down the Zeus or this Klinks.
Both top of the net worth. Real close to each other. And
I
JT's
think when you
not
have
getting
a
along.
hero like Luna, though, you always need to do this. Like, Luna just snowballs so hard if she has a good early game. And helping a hero like Luna out makes her game just that much faster.
They found Luna. We got glimpse on Ori. That's the most annoying part, truthfully. It's just getting glimpsed back all the time.
This disruptor has a lot of value in this game. They have pretty much no way to negate the glimpse, and they're not very good BKB builders either. So.
Oh, Louis here. X Nova might be. That was
be
the
fine.
most half-hearted attempt I've ever seen.
He's just saying hi.
Not even a tar bomb.
Yeah, that was interesting.
You're not even worth the mana.
Yeah.
Just
get
not
out of
even
here, X
caring about
Nova.
it. Oh, mid? It's just back and forth. Like, everybody's looking at each other, but nobody's committing.
Yeah, nobody really has that great of hard engage on either side, outside of, you know, once they hit blinks or if they press smokes. So looking to find... Ooh. Lou is TPing right now. This could be really dangerous for him.
Yeah, you never really want to TP into a lane like this. As you said, it's very dangerous. He's probably just dead.
Yeah, he's playing so
Skewer
aggressive.
for Spike, and they dusted. They've got the Hex. They should be able to just get this kill. He's surviving for a long time, considering, which means they're able to at least get JT. They slept up, nothing to say. They'll trade on FY, but nothing to say. Now chasing with the help of Monet, who came through the Twin Gate. And they got the glimpse. Oh, wow. Great move here.
Amplify damage on nothing to say. I mean, nothing to say is a monster this game. He's made really clean rotations, but I want to say more than nothing to say making good map movements is that Lou should know a little bit better.
That TP was not, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the classic pop matchmaking TP. It's like, oh, money.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues too is that they haven't. So this happens a lot with heroes like Zeus. Is that they have to use mana to get resources around the map. So it's actually hard to TP into side lanes if you're not losing some efficiency by like walking back to base and whatnot. So he had no mana to TP and help. So they like TP with these two heroes and then end up getting 2-man RP'd and you know, feeding away 4 different kills, which at this point in the game is a lot. And they lost the tower as well.
No, it's very true. Being efficient with these kind of heroes is oftentimes not what you want, actually.
Yeah, I know. I think it was Crit. Some time ago, he had this really long tangent, and he would constantly say how bad he think it is to farm camps on like low mana and low HP. He thinks that you should just spend the time just walking back to base, even if you lose 100 gold doing it. He thinks that being on the map is a lot better. And in this case, you either need to do that, or you just need to communicate that I don't have Thunder Gods and I can't be there. So there's no way to take that fight. And then maybe you lose Lou and it sucks, but you don't lose 3 other heroes as well.
Mm-hmm. I also wondered what the communication was like to begin with, because Lou just kind of TP'd in there. And then after they went on him, they started reacting. So I don't think they actually planned on this happening at all.
Yeah, I don't really understand why Lou was trying to harass the Magnus in the first place. I mean, it's not like anybody was TPing to help him get the kill, but they are in a smoke into smoke.
Mm.
It's a good scan.
Oh, they scanned him out.
Good scan. Did they catch Ori here? No, they didn't even go for it. Surprisingly, they hit that scan and they didn't want to go.
But they're going to the triangle. Fabian in trouble.
Yeah, Fabian is very dead. Easy kill there. I mean, Earth Spike, Finger, Static Storm, everything committed. They don't need to RP, and that leaves them with Blink RP for another kill. If they want to continue on.
I wonder if they should have banned out this Disruptor hero when they had this early pick Timbersaw. Because it's just a hard matchup. There are like some ways to like be fancy with your Timber Chain, and you're not the worst BKB builder, but you kind of have to get some items before you can finish BKB. So there's a lot of portions of the game where your mobility doesn't matter, and Static Storm can leave you really, really vulnerable. So he's not having a very good time on Faith Beyond, which is not, on the Timbersaw, you're kind of hoping for a little bit more.
Mm. But this new way of playing Timbersaw, at least, once you get Blink Dagger, you'll always have this massive burst damage. So it's always It's always able to get back into the game. Whereas the old Timber Saw, you have to start with max reactive, you're just done.
Yeah, that is true. It's a different kind of style of Timber Saw, so he is going to be useful, but he is going to be very squishy as well.
Yeah, yeah. The new Timber actually is so different, right? Very squishy, lots of damage rather than just a decent amount of damage and super tanky. I see so many people just ignore the hero even in team fights, when I really think they can just burst him.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people too were going for like, it was really popular to go like Vanguard and Ags, even like Blade Mail and Timber only like a few months ago.
This would be a
But-
big
Yeah.
kill if they could find Monet here.
Monet, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of walking up, and now he's in between this sleep. Or Splitter, Thunder God's Wrath. Oh, that woke him up.
Boy, he woke him up, yeah.
He Thunder God's Wrath and then woke him up instead. They looked for the RP on Bolt. The right clicks from Tiaming onto Monet. They've got help from Ori. And Ori dies, but not before Monet drops. Oh, and then nothing to say, just gets blown up by Bach.
Yeah, who has his blink tag on the Timber.
Tiaming's gonna drop to JT, X-Gnome and Bobica. Like, this is just a very split fight, but certainly one that I feel like Azure Ray could have been a little bit cleaner on.
Yeah,
Very good
they're
cleanup, but
execution-
the result is still very good for them. They killed both their most important heroes.
That is true.
Yeah,
Lots of
Monet,
gold
I
that way.
think he was a little bit greedy trying to turn around and attack there. He honestly could have probably just walked away.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he thought he had more damage than he actually did in reality. But the Zeus is sitting at 1800 HP, so I can kind of see why he initially thought that.
Decent amount of armor, too.
Yeah, he's going just straight into the Manta. So I like this variation of the build. I know that Yashikaya is also one that people like to do, and that B-Cop talks about, but the straight
That's like
Manta
a pop
is-
build. Yeah,
Well,
Kaya is
yeah.
so risky, you have like no health.
Yashikaya, Sage's Master 3 mangoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Oh, sorry,
course.
6 mangoes.
6 mangoes. Oh, yeah, sorry. It was Sage's Master 6 mangoes.
That's right.
Ah, definitely better.
That would probably beat Seb on the main stage.
He's in on
I
it,
have
Black.
that in pretty
Yeah.
good standing.
He has from good authority that it works.
They're looking for Roche now, the Desolator, probably Rasta Wars too. And the Roche is very strong, so it should be a quick one.
Oh,
That one little Serpent Lord.
Yeah, before I wake up.
surprisingly, yeah. Leaving one outside.
No, doesn't matter. Get the job done. Who gets it? Ori.
Like, even despite that fight bottom, I think Azure Ray are still in a good spot. I would have liked their lanes if you're an Azure Ray fan to go better. But I think that they weren't pressured hard enough from IG to, like, punish too much. Like, and that's crazy considering the fact that it's 11-4. But, like, Azure Ray got enough out of the fights, like that last fight, to kind of recover. If that fight had gone one-sided, I think I'd be saying something different. But the fact that they were able to kill Monet and nothing to say completely changed it up.
Yeah. The nice thing though is that they're sitting on this. They're gonna be sitting on a really big power spike here soon. Where nothing to say. He just completed his BKB. JT is going a second item BKB, so he's about what 600 gold away from that.
Careful of FBN here.
Yeah.
That was so greedy. Actually, so greedy.
Another stack for
Bobica.
Bobica.
And the blink dagger.
Yeah. I was about to say that as well. The Blink Dagger coming up from Bobica is really big because these heroes, none of these heroes want to be caught. A Hex into Stun into Finger from Lion is really dangerous for pretty much any of these heroes. So, I think that the biggest thing for Azure Ray is that you need to survive this timing of multiple blinks plus BKBs because it's going to be the hardest point in the game for your lineup.
Do you guys like this Klings item build? No Orchid at all? Just basically the old school Klings.
So I liked that it was good at taking Roche. It was my initial thought. I'm not sure about the Hurricane Pike second.
It's like the very standard old Death Pack Klings kind of build.
Yeah, the thing that is a little bit weird for me is that I feel like Bloodthorn is so good on this Klink's hero that it's going to become a part of your build anyway, so you can kind of get the Orchid early. But you're a little tankier against like the lion jump, but you're not as good at killing lion or disruptors. So it's kind of a trade-off. I think I prefer the orchid a little bit more, but you know, Lou wanted it. He's playing it pretty well so far, so I can see the value.
Trying to see how much
Dropping the wards
these wards
without
do.
actually protecting them.
Yeah, that's
But there's
what
no
I
one
was
to.
wondering.
Huh. But all 3 damage on the tower.
It's only level 1 wards, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that great, but I guess they're not now. Like that makes me think that this Aegis is just gonna be for farming or defensive.
Yeah, I think the other
Or
big part
DD.
of this is that you stop IG from taking it. So it is pretty nice that they got the Roche at the timing that they did, because it would have been really hard to contest if they waited any longer.
I'm just wondering what, like, Azure Ray is really waiting for. Because there isn't really any power spikes coming up.
I don't think these 3 can take the Tormentor, can they?
I don't think I'm wondering if Flo is thinking about holding the
They
gold
can.
and
They
not
can.
finishing
Oh.
the Hurricane Pike.
Yeah, he might be. I mean, there's no real reason to buy the components for Hurricane Pike past the Dragonlance, so...
I think he's committed. But it's like more old school build.
Because the Force Staff isn't not like it. It's all right.
It's
You
always
force-
good.
Like you Force Staff
It's
away
always
from
good.
Nothing to Say. If you can Force Staff away from JT, maybe. Interesting that JT's going Ags. You know, because for the longest time you saw like Harpoon for for Magnus. Or he's showing is insane. But then again, they went for Bach, and he's an easy kill after that Static Storm.
Oh, nothing to say, my friend.
Yeah, he's
Indeed.
too far. He's dead. Lo had the damage.
BKB's good, but
Not that good.
not that good. And this is where really this Kling's Desolator shines. I think it's time for casual plate mail soon.
For who, Bach?
Yeah. For...
No,
No,
I mean,
I,
sure
I know,
for him
I know
too.
for Nothing to Say, but I think Bach is melting here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's going for the Yules next to just survive a little bit longer.
I'm
Look at his
unsure...
Base armor 6.
I'm unsure if he should just go BKB. I like the Yules, but I've...
BKB's way better, I think. Especially with the
Yeah.
style of Timber that we play nowadays. And against the heroes too.
He committed
Yeah,
to
I mean,
Force Staff.
The thing is, you kind of need... The rough thing about this Disruptor hero is that BKB counters it so hard that you kind of need BKB, right? But outside of that, he has an item that completely counters BKB that he usually ends up rushing, so... you know, it can be a little bit scary to commit to that. Also, this Tormentor is...
I think Monet was also a bit scared.
Well, their supports almost died. They started to run away from it. They were struggling mightily with it.
Yeah, this is also different than some of the NA games that we watch, where there's like 2 Tormentors both up at like 29 minutes. Nobody's even been in that part of the map. These games are a little bit more quiet, so it kind of makes sense that it's like 22 minutes, both teams grab the Wisdom, go take Tormentor. Almost BKB on Moday.
Yeah, I feel like these more refined teams, they kind of come in with a plan already. Minute 20, we want to be here, we want to do that. And they'll try to do this almost every game if possible. Of course, it's not possible in every game, but it's very structured. Which I think it should be, because Tormentor is just part of a checklist at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is also very different than a lot of things we've seen.
Magnus kills huge.
Condition.
Yep.
That ward there, man. I'm telling you guys, this ward, it's ridiculous that it's allowed to stand there for so long. It's one of the most obvious wards ever, but in so many pro games, it doesn't get dewarded.
In my pubs, it's dewarded immediately.
Exactly, same. I never get this ward up. It's impossible. But in pro games, I see it's about to expire. I was here for full duration.
Yeah, not fair. I can't find my pubs to be more like that.
Which means
That's
we should all be pro players.
Should be able to get this tower.
Yeah, it should be pretty free. By the way, another big benefit of this Timbersaw axe, you sort of build up, right? And then you have this like, massive jump and bomb with the Blink Dagger, which just adds an additional 800 damage. It's a ton of damage.
Yeah, using it to burst is an interesting way. It's also, it's kind of an interesting counter to like the Disruptor Static Storm, because if you can get it off before, then it's actually almost better than BKB in the sense that you're never going to die, and you aren't countered by the Ags as much.
It's actually stupid strong. Like once you got it off, it's just insane how much it heals, or blocks rather.
Yeah, you can also blink out, I believe, with because it gives you the shield, so it has good synergy with blink.
Oh wow, this part I never actually read. It also gives you max reactive armor stacks. Nuts. You just get 42 stacks for free?
Yep.
And then the shield? That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that is pretty insane.
Like, I knew about the barrier. I didn't know about the other part.
So you just get free regen.
Yeah, and how much armor is that? Oh, math is hard. Like 28? About 30 armor? Yeah, you're pretty much unkillable.
60% of 42, so... If 10% is 4.2, that times 6 is about, like...
yeah, keep going.
Something in the 30s.
Alright.
Right?
Yeah,
Right
it's about
here?
25 HP region.
Oh, no.
Yeah, roughly.
Oh, no.
I just gotta do 6 times 4 and you pretty much got the number. But you were close, Biko. I've heard worse.
I guess.
I've heard much worse. You're okay.
60%.
Yeah, I was also going to say earlier, Xnova did something interesting that we haven't really seen. He bought himself the shard. That was the first thing he did. So 1,400
Really?
gold. Yeah, he maxed Thunderstrike, and
Is that a shard you really care for?
I think it's pretty good. It helps you farm a lot. It gives a lot of really high value vision. I'm a big fan of it. I think I said it earlier when we watched some Disruptor games that I think it's underrated.
I also think it's very good for the Lion, because he doesn't want to buy his shot necessarily, and he got it for free.
Yes.
Oh my god, Hex, Luna, BKB, nothing to say, Earth Splitter, oh the damage, the finger, oh! JT almost misused the RP. Just supports? Monet? Everybody just TPs out, that's insane.
Roshan though, it literally just spawns, and he sees it.
Oh, wow.
That's such a massive fight. Getting that cheese as well.
Yeah, it seems like it wouldn't be a very good fight, considering how much they used, but the fact that Roshan spawns right then is just, yeah.
So I like what that fight did. He just jumps, he knows he's gonna die, he just wants to force out a bad fight basically for IG because they were so out of position. I also love preemptive Zeus ult for the Blink Daggers. Most Zeus's wait for a kill.
Can we talk about how farmed FY is?
Yeah, he's crazy farmed.
He's working towards a BKB, which a lot of really good Shadow Shamans that I've seen, especially in China, they love doing this. They love just going BKB, and it's really strong. I mean, you have a 4.2 second stun if you can get it off. So, yeah, I mean, he's afforded the luxury for sure.
BKB Shaman is just insane. They actually will have to RP him in order to save the Luna. And then if you RP him, then the other teammates are just gonna be super happy.
Yeah, Xnova also really isn't working towards an Ags, which...
He never does.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Most other Disruptors that we see, I mean, they value this item pretty much over anything else. Sometimes Brown Boots Ags if they really have to.
Yeah, or like Blink Axe. But yeah, as you say, I mean, it is still, I think, to any better Axe upgrade in the game, I don't think so.
Yeah, it probably is the best in the game.
And just this little piece of text too, mutes items.
Oh, we talked about that earlier today, I think. I can't tell if it was today or yesterday, but I did say it's the shortest Ags explanation out there.
Yeah.
And probably the most powerful.
Yeah, seriously. They've got obs up here. They should have seen JT. That Horn Toss gets both of them. Oh my god. Earth Spike, Static Storm, and the Eclipse. Jesus. I mean, they've got the Aegis, so We'll see what Clinks can do. Lowe's back into the fight, going after nothing to say. Right clicks are in. Oh,
And he has
got
the
him.
gem.
Ori got him. Ox just in their
Blink
face,
into-
forcing the rest of them back. Oh, that was
Nice.
Psychic Headband, a pushback block.
Wow. I mean, they do lose the. I mean, it's a really great horn toss, but they have Aegis and they use buybacks. I really like the decision by Azure to just press the buybacks. You know, they don't care.
Yeah, it's a double buy though. If both the supports die now, that's a massive window.
I think the biggest thing there is that they picked up the gem from NTS, so that's a big net worth swing, of course. But more importantly, it's a gem. It gives a ton of value on the map, and you're taking it away from IG. So that's gonna be a really nice pickup for them.
Kanda almost done on Luna. Classic.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good Conda game. You can almost like one-shot some of these heroes.
Yeah. Also, why did they have to make this Luna shot this strong? It's like a ridiculous amount of reduction.
They buffed it at some point too. I think it started as 20. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, 25% is.
And the other Titan, look at this damage.
Ooh.
She actually got FY, but the damage coming in from low. Oh, BKB. We've said it a couple times. It's not strong enough against this Clinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
It
damage
was
is really
also,
good. And now it's going to the Orchid.
JT almost got the gem there, but he didn't have an open slot. So he like tried to pick it up and it cost him a second. And he tried walking away and yeah, unfortunate to not get that back.
Do you guys like the axe better than the harpoon?
No, I mean, in that last scenario is decent, but I like the harpoon. I guess they felt they needed more multiple hero control.
I just really dislike the fact that you're basically all inning on horn tossing people at this point. Whereas with a harpoon, you actually have decent right click power too.
Glimpse back on the Timber Chain. Bach. Ogre Seal Totem. Easy.
That item is so busted. Ogre Steel Totem.
Should it be 2 hops instead of 3?
I thought it was.
It is 2 hops.
Oh, well, it looks like 3 because you hop up in the air initially.
What if it's like 20 hops?
Maybe.
20 little hops.
Yeah. And then there's a 2,000 damage.
Yeah, I guess it is 2 hops because I always see the initial jump as like that first hop, but it's yeah. All right, never mind. Trying to excuse my dumbness.
It's fine, it's fine. We're not judging, you know? It's
I'm
just the more you
judging.
talk about it.
Yeah, I judge myself.
Yeah, just stop, you know? People already forgot, but you're bringing it back up, and now they're like, ah.
Oh, I didn't see it. I wanted to see how many hops that was.
Well, gee, this caster is really stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking
He's
about.
not that smart. I remember that 40 times 6, 30.
I guess that's why he doesn't get invited to TI.
Oh, yeah, that idiot.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, Gaben's looking at the list and he goes, "No, this guy doesn't know how many flops are on Ogre
Ah!
This guy, this guy doesn't know math. Nope.
Get him out of here. God damn. IG definitely the better team when they've got the right jump, but
Yeah, it's been really hard to get. I mean, that is one of the benefits of these heroes like Shadow Shaman and Elder Titan, which they slammed. They have really good counter initiation and they have really good area denial. So they've been doing a lot of shenanigans. Even Ori, I think Black mentioned it earlier. Just pressing Thunder Gods at the start of a fight it's really good in these initiation heroes. Bobica and JT can't blink. Definitely an underrated Zeus tech.
I missed the meta where Elder Titan was first pick every game.
I like watching Elder Titan. I think he's a lot of fun,
yeah, he's a fun hero to watch.
especially when he like turns into a core.
Thunder God's Wrath
Oh.
Provision. And there's that active reactive armor. Reacting active reactive armor? Whoops again, just keep him away.
Reacting actively. Yeah, they were looking for Zeus ult and a quick jump with FY, but they weren't in range to really find anything. Or Boboka maybe? He's looking at Boboka.
Oh, solo kill by her.
Bye-bye.
FY is really doing a lot of work here, and those super wards,
Okay.
uh-oh. Skewer into the static storm. Oh, he's so far in the base. He is so far. RP and Eclipse and the Earth Splitter, and they're still taking a long time. Look at this. I mean, this is taking so much out of them. FY's trying to stand his
Oh, Gem's
ground.
in the
Ori,
base.
uh-oh, Gem. Oh,
Relax,
Monet with the
guys.
BKB. Lou. Oh, his old BKB. Oh, he turned.
They would have died to the static.
Yeah, he knew he was dead.
No, Thunderstrike, yeah. Why were they in it so deep?
Cool.
They dove
Like-
the base to save Bach.
They literally blinked in. How did Zeus even get in there? He doesn't have a blink.
Yeah, there
He
was
didn't jump in.
It was kind of funny. He like drifted into the Magnus on Faith Beyond. He used Ogre Seal Totem, and on like the hop, he landed just right in front of him. Which, when you don't have the reactive armor to use, you can't really be doing that.
Yeah.
And it,
If he had his axe there, would have been easy peasy, but
yeah, that's one of the. If you notice too, I think this is one of the things that makes why these teams are in the finals. These supports are using their buybacks, I think, really well and really efficiently, and they're not afraid to use them at all. If they're going to use them, they use them right away. Bobica has a really nice one in the base, so that's one of the big reasons that you can't be in those places, on Azure Ray, is because one buyback from Bobica can completely mitigate any bonus or any advantage you had in a fight.
Roche is up.
not number 3, free axe.
They scan, they know. They gotta go now.
Free axe for
is
the
it-
Disruptor is winning.
Yeah, for X Nova.
They have
No
a way
wonder
to.
he
They
doesn't
have
buy
a
it.
way to sleep. They finger too. I mean, the Elder Titan's got to be here sleeping them. TMing's got to be in sleeping them.
Manta?
There it is.
Monet's so good.
He slept him. It's still a lot of damage not happening. BKB Chakram. No, but they picked it all up.
And they just all BKB TP. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
No funny
GT. I don't
games.
know about that.
JT good.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Words,
few.
power, something,
maybe a
something.
few. A few games, a little bit of funny business, if you will.
I think. I don't know. TMing sent that spirit from so far away. I think if he was close, he could have committed to be closer, and the timing
Yeah.
would have been a little bit different.
I think they need to be a little more on top of being on that Roche. Thankfully, they do have a still pretty decent spot in the game, but
Wait.
given where this Aegis,
Because
it's
Blink Tag on Disruptor. Anti-axe.
yeah, this could be really dangerous for them.
They saw it though, so I shouldn't be surprised by this. And Klink's of course the master of melting buildings.
Yeah, but he can't be standing up front like that. They don't have a
One
save
top
for him.
up and out. Or not.
I'm kind of surprised they're not jumping him, but maybe they want to get him on the run with Glimpse. Even then, like,
I think they're just waiting for JT. I don't hate it.
they don't want to
Um,
force his buyback.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight that if you just. They don't have BKB on Monet either, so I understand their reason for kind of waiting. They had no BKBs, so I think it's probably the patient and the correct call because it's just one lane of racks. At 38 minutes in the game, it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah. But for all the Azure Ray fans at home, they're screaming, "Stop the count! It's over."
4 more years.
Oh, good.
About to happen again.
Stop. No politics. I made one joke. I don't want to talk about it. This isn't a Hassan stream.
That's your problem now.
No, it's not my problem, please.
Actually, I don't think that B-Cop should be invited to events. He talks about pop.
Stop! They're gonna think that for real. Your words have too much power, dude.
Well, no, but I remember when I said that he played really well and then he died. It's like it's an opposite. I'm doing some good work for you here. You just need to accept it.
Thank God.
The fates work in mysterious ways.
Look at JT's positioning and this ward. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, this kind of
So-
sucks for Azure, right? They have to play so scared.
Yeah, they really do. Now they've got the vision. Now they don't. Although that's
So
not
are
really the way
you-
you're supposed to use Thunder God's Wrath these days, right? Like it's not supposed to be vision only.
It's
Yeah,
nice
but
when
they're,
they have
they're always
ages.
looking for a jump, right?
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Like FY is always creeping in a bit, and Zeus ult comes, but they're just a little bit too far away.
Yeah. And anyway, I mean, he is playing break like Zeus, right? So, I mean, it's okay. I think when they have Aegis and you're not really looking to fight, it's probably acceptable to use it in that way. But it's definitely not the most optimal. It's
Remember when it used to be like 60-second cooldown level 3?
But JT's a really big Lincoln's fan.
Would he get anything else with this ulti orb?
No.
You know, I almost think that he should get like a pipe or something, just like something to help him. I mean, that would help him be able to always blink.
I think Zeus ult is actually too much damage now. I would just
Yeah, it might be.
delete the pipe. I just feel like this Lincoln's, yeah, you don't get instant hacks, but it has never been a problem so far anyway.
This wrap
Yeah,
ends up
I
being
mean,
that, so-
honestly, maybe even more than that, just like a
They
refresher
followed this
or something.
courier.
Oh,
They followed the courier, but the
run,
plasma
run.
field wasn't great. Or splitter? FY's dead,
Oh,
but
FY
they got
got
the
solo
kill.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amplify damage.
Actually, BKB and TP out. The supports die. Not terrible.
Why do you get 800 gold for killing it? Bro, it's like, no way. Just
Yeah,
triple the
the-
net worth and gets like 800?
The bounty system in Dota is really weird because it really heavily rewards solo kills, which obviously a 30k like net worth Luna should be able to solo kill a Shadow Shaman, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1k gold, that's like 25% of your new item. For
Yeah,
what,
I mean,
clicking one button?
And it's not even just that too; it's the XP as well. Like, look at Monet's level. I'm sure it probably went up at least half, probably their level, if not more, from killing FY.
Yeah, great.
This looks like it's looking like IG's game to lose, but
Oh.
oh
No lost his Demon Edge.
yeah, that's rough.
Should have tried the Angel Edge. I mean, I'm laughing actually, but it's actually gonna be in the game at some point.
Surely.
5 years from now. Angel Edge, Demon Edge, combined to Rapier.
That's kind of cool.
What would that do though?
Oh, hex.
Ooh,
Circle
Luna.
wards. Static Storm wasted already.
Uh-huh.
They just didn't have the follow up there. They're not close enough.
X-Nova definitely has to get that reaction out of the system, because if he jumps in there with BKB, you can't static zone it anyway.
That's rough. They get
Yeah,
both.
Why
nice.
is static storm 70 seconds cooldown? What is up with this? Oh, what?
Yeah, and it also lasts 7.5 seconds. If
Yeah.
in case that wasn't good enough.
And it also gets more AoE on 25.
Yeah, that's so far
Like-
away.
Way more AoE.
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen any Bloodstone Disruptors yet, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the day.
Soon. The circle also gets so big with it.
Who's bottom here? JT. Okay. He's gone.
Now the real problem is that they're super reliant on FY to make plays, basically. And if your support is the only one who can make plays, you're in trouble late into the game.
Yeah, he's also he's a little bit past the point of being able to full BKB stun somebody, because nothing to say or Monet kill him in like a second and a half maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, his last attempt up too well. Like that was a very slow reaction, truthfully.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
Ooh,
He's fine.
they
Low.
read that book really well.
You just hold high ground here.
I think they need to wait for Klink's Daedalus for sure.
Low ground.
So 40 seconds. Go time.
that
Roche can
damage.
spawn in 10.
Which means you gotta keep keeping an eye on it, but forcing them back to base with the creeps pushing in top feels pretty good.
Yeah, both teams mirroring smokes really in
Long
a
one.
pretty funny fashion.
Long Roche.
So Daedalus will be up. Klink's damage is going to be very good. They're actually smoking without the Klinks.
He's got the Thunder God's Wrath Vision. Ooh, blink
Ooh.
from FY, but he doesn't quite have it. Doesn't quite have
But
the
it was
range
also
to
way
go
too
after nothing
early.
today.
Like FY was nowhere near position. The Thunder Gods kind of gave away the move.
He's, yeah, and FY is also kind of really far ahead of his team. He needs, I would say, a +1 with him, who's like right with him.
Yeah, it's the Klinks.
Are there any other really big items coming out?
Wind Waker's
Looks like
pretty
Zeus
good
has
for
an
bot.
item. Yeah, refresher, don't worry.
GT, ooh, Hex, stun. Tamming.
The finger was glowing.
Yeah, well, he died too quickly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Or it's going to be a lot of backdoor damage coming in from the bottom. If you commit, he's scared. Like, Klinks can literally kill the tower in like 3 seconds.
Ooh, they TPing back Disruptor. Like, they might as well
Disruptor.
go for it. If it, oh, well, now
Oh,
everybody's...
don't do it, Lou. Don't do it.
Now everybody's coming back, so I
I
don't know
think
if you
he
want
has
to
a
do it
little bit
anymore.
better.
They actually have vision on, don't worry.
He
Oh,
was
it glimpsed him
BKB.
back.
That was pretty sloppy by
BKB'd.
Nova. I think he just had a static storm if he wanted.
Yeah, he didn't expect the BKB. I mean, you have to expect the BKB. But, yeah.
I'm actually
You know, I also wonder,
he's a
though-
noob for not manta
Like-
dodging.
How often do you get the Axe on Disruptor if you play like X Nova? Like, how is it in your system, in your muscle memory, you know? 'Cause sometimes, in
he's not
Dota
an Axe
especially, you
builder
do
at
something
all.
so much. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just kind of have like this little glimpse.
Yeah, especially when it
lapse.
gets stressful and late like this. But it does mean that he
Yeah.
now has static storm, but they are right on the
Oh,
board.
wow, they went for it. Yeah, right on the vision. Earth Spike's not going to matter. Static Link, Refresher going after the Zeus, just chasing. He tries TP, but the damage is too much. Ori for Bobica is definitely not the trade you want to make. Another Static Link, another BKB. Buyback from the Lion, looking potentially for the Sleep, Horn Toss, and the Eclipse. They're going to get Bach. Like, this is right as Roche is respawning.
And they still have the Disruptor ult as well. Lou's gonna be looking. Oh, I think Boboka knows. Or maybe he's just scared to go out. I think he's just scared to go out, actually.
Yeah, they've got the scan on him. What was that courier holding?
FY is looking for him. FY is looking for him.
I wonder if they're like
there
worried
you
that it's
go.
the disruptor.
Hex, turnaround, Serpent Wards, RP, oh, GT! The Astral Spirit was on the TP spot, so he couldn't blink. Oh, wow.
He died
And X Nova dies still
on X Nova.
to Skeleton
He had
Archers.
a healing lotus. Nova. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Monet might be next on the list. He's going quite deep.
He's alone.
Monet.
He's trying to defend Roche, I would say.
Oh,
Oh, my God, just going for it!
Hey, there's a shaman there.
Hex.
He's alone. Kill him.
They don't have sleep.
Huh. They didn't know he's alone.
Oh, he's not alone anymore.
Yeah, no, he's not.
How would they know? That was the most like psycho thing I've ever seen. I wouldn't think he's alone either.
Yeah. Wow. That burst damage from the Luna shot is also crazy.
Yeah, Monet must be good at poker. that was an incredible bluff.
Dude, I love that actually. In my chat, Angel Edge will give you magic damage, Demon Edge gives you the physical damage, and you combine it. It would make so much sense.
Again, they're just too far away
Ooh.
from this road.
I do like that.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that because it's like the most obvious thing ever, but
Oh, maybe not.
Penta? Monet's just, I mean, why even try?
I can't believe they're giving this away like that for free. Another Ags.
Yeah, they have all their heroes, and Monet I guess they do have all their BQBs up, but there's no refresher. It's a little strange that they don't want to fight it at all.
And they're not pressuring like the tier 3 or anything in the base, making them pay for it. It is a little surprising.
So butterflies around the corner.
They need to be careful. They're wrapping. IG's gonna get them from a backstab, and Ori's the
Oh,
one.
the red push to be down.
Oh,
he must have done a
Monet.
step down.
First life gone. How do you commit to this? This feels like so rough.
Out,
Spike's
out,
a
out.
complete whiff. JT again looking for anything but skewer, eclipse, damage on FY. They get the kill and nothing to say. Or no, they take his murder out. Sorry. Looking over now at the Timber sawing. Like the intentions out of the Timber. The Earth Splitter comes in. Earth Spike again. It's just on illusions. Like they want to get the Elder Titan. They'll get at least that and FY, but lose the Aegis.
They got the big price of the middle Rex though. Again, X Nova a little bit too slow with the kinetic field. Should have been a dead Clinks right there. And they also didn't glyph the mid Rex. Like, little bit of sloppiness coming out from IG here, but
Yeah,
it was really making them sweat too.
Yeah, it was really awkward too. You could see, like JT, he like blinked in, and it seemed like he didn't really know what he wanted to do. He just kind of, I guess he just got confused by everything that was happening. 'Cause
Yeah.
he kind of like pumped, you know, like multiple different spells and didn't land on anything. He does have the arcane blink now though with a ninja gear, so that's a really big deal. I guess the other way to mitigate the damage from Zeus is to just be smoked. So.
But now the problem is getting that your 2x down and this Clinks is always going to be ratting you.
Mm-hmm.
But look at where they're
Now they're
standing.
putting
They wanna,
nice defensive wards down for it, but
They're gonna try and take a fight and force buybacks right here.
Yeah, I mean they can't force buybacks at the moment, so it looks like they're just gonna chill out. But they might see low.
oh, the sentry ops is so good, but he can't go yet. He can't go yet. Oh, he saw him.
Perhaps the wrong way.
Where's Magnus? Oh, not there.
Glimpse doesn't
Nope.
have the time.
I was a little worried. That might have. It almost worked.
Yeah, it did. Do you remember when Clinks had the strafe that would like dodge projectiles? And it was really,
Yeah,
really
that was absolutely busted.
yeah.
Literally every
that's all.
range shooters couldn't fight him.
Yeah, it was a really like absurd thing.
And he dodged Venge stuns and Sand King stuns.
Yeah, you'd get like Earth Spiked and nothing would happen, and you're just like,
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Whoever made that Clinks, they had a good day with some.
Dude, straight
Yeah, the
freak
little
6
Zaza.
seconds is insane.
Oh.
RP for FY.
yeah,
And they
and
also
Charming.
killed TMing, yeah.
Honestly, the supports are the most important pieces now for Azure. Taking them out.
They
makes
have all the
perfect sense.
lockdown.
If-
I mean, there's no stun, there's no scythes, there's no nothing on the
Should logo,
cores of Azure.
should logo bots?
Mm,
I think he should.
This
I think he should
Goblin.
just go a scythe. I feel like he should just go a scythe, but I honestly wouldn't even hate something like a blink. But I
yeah,
think he
I
might
was
be a little
thinking
too
Swift
weak.
Blink or something.
Might be a little too weak in fights. I think to go for the bots.
FY, put your Philosopher's Stone in. Money. He's about to red bottom. It's gonna fall super fast.
They
X
saw
Nova's
him,
already
though.
going to
They saw-
position.
They saw him on the ward.
Yeah.
You
He,
take
he,
it
he
fast
needs
enough,
to know
bot?
it's a ward now.
They eclipsed really early and finger Earth Spike. They got him. So now they're gonna wonder if they. I mean, they blip, but.
Oh,
they're
careful,
gonna start
Willow.
TP back.
Oh,
yeah.
they see him on X Nova.
Oh,
Yo.
he's in. EKB.
Whoa.
Oh my
You
god.
saw, but you saw everything. Like, you need to know this.
He died really fast, guys. I don't know if you saw that. And Monet officially has a rapier. He just has it disassembled in his backpack, so whenever he wants it, he even
Is
has
that
buyback
necessary,
saved.
though? They don't need
I don't-
damage, do they?
I don't think so, but the thing, I mean, he's not assembling it, right? So maybe he's just waiting to see if they like wiped 5 of them, and I mean, I guess I don't feel like he really needs it, but so far it's not doing any harm.
Yeah, fair enough. I just feel like a moonshot would have just been better.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's an active value. Like, if you win a fight, you win the game anyway. Whether you have rapier or not.
Dude, I mean, I don't even think Mega.
Yes, Benjamin.
I don't think Megas really give you much in this game. For
I mean,
at least for Azure, if they got Megas, like I just
yeah.
don't think Megas matter.
Well, they give you creep size.
Sure.
It's not the size of your creeps.
Yeah, it's not the size of the creep that matter.
Look at the big one with the flag, man.
Size
He
of
knows
the
what's
trench
up.
coat. What?
Huh? Nani?
So, something about Lanham.
Dude, I like Low just dies so fast.
I know it's a curse of this Klink's hero. So, and also a curse of Monet having an absurd amount of damage. When he almost killed him earlier by blinking on him, yeah, that was pretty cool. And it's really hard as Klings too because you're playing into Magnus, Magnus Lion Disruptor. So, playing the game this late is really oppressive. Yeah, it's just.
But you'll see though, B-Cup. If they ever jump to Luna and Lowe's there, if Lou's next to him, Luna's gonna die instantly too.
DCRP.
Oh,
Again, I mean, Bach is just in the middle of mid lane, and this is just him dying again.
yeah.
FY? Oh, Clip's wasted. Not wasted. Oh, no.
And they get the Tormentor. Nice little segue there.
Bonus. Oh, my gosh. And the Wisdom Rune right at that moment.
How did he
25.
beam? You can't click on the floor anymore, right? Did you see him?
Yeah, he had the Watcher. That's right there.
Oh no. Oh
Bobica going the 100% mana drain damage talent definitely didn't go the other one. That's infinitely better.
Ew, yeah.
Why does this talent even exist?
I don't know. It's so bad. Imagine you play a whole game as Lion and you get to level 30 and you get 100% mana drain damage.
Yeah. I love that. That's what I mean with like some 25 talents. They're supposed to be game breaking, right?
Yeah.
But what is that?
Do they have enough damage to kill? Nothing to say here.
Wait, let me put it in my calculator.
Or
Oh my
don't
God.
even go for him at all? What? Low just showed?
Okay.
That could've been
X Nova
so
also, by the
dangerous.
way, he went the Glimpse cooldown on X Nova. He didn't go the
Oh,
Static
I
Storm
love this
radius.
I died once trying to place the subs, but I like it.
Am I right that that's a little bit weird? The Glimpse cooldown over Static Storm radius. I mean, 6-second Glimpse is absolutely busted. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but 750 AoE is also pretty busted.
Yeah, really busted.
He's waiting for 30 on it.
And remember, B-Comp, it's 750 radius, so it's extra big because it's on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
A little bit of
diameter.
math. We gotta help peak up with that.
What the fuck, guys?
Hey, we just help you with math.
Dude,
okay?
I get it's like 2:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. Holy shit! Holy shit!
I'm talking
What?
about our co-caster friend.
It's just been an hour. This game. One.
Yeah. Oh, Divine Rapier now completed. There it is.
Wait, why did he actually do that? I still don't understand.
I don't think you needed to. Can they get this Roche? No way.
But he
It's
will one
risk.
shot him. I mean, they're gonna one shot.
No risk, no fun, no motto. Let's go!
No
Oh,
way.
it's dead.
They do take it so quickly. Oh, they're gonna stop Blinks with that. They're gonna get themselves an Aegis. Oh my god. That might have been the
There's nothing
quickest,
to
most
stop
efficient
it.
Roche ever. That was the riskiest Roche. Oh, nothing to say.
Well, he's floating. He hit the
FY,
feather.
FY, FY. He's got the pressure. Oh god, he dies so quickly. Or he's trying to get damage out. But look at Aviana's feather just doing work.
Yo, how is it balanced? Just
It's
floating,
not
max speed.
balanced at all. Look at this. This is insane. Dude, we saw this
Come
with
on.
Slark. It was even worse. Monet's cleaning up Clinks, by the way, as they're chasing this. I'm not even going to look at it. And he just TP's off the map.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
god.
What is this?
That
man?
is so dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. There's also an amplifying damage in the river if anybody needs it, but I'm pretty sure they one-shot the base no matter what. I
How
also
much
don't think
damage
that-
does it amplify?
Guys, how much Does Monet need to kill these snakes? I feel like he's like sitting here like clearing snakes at 59 minutes. That's
Schneck?
kind of funny.
Everybody needs to
Yeah.
clear the schnecks. Buy a moonshot now, please. Not a refresher.
I think the refresh is kind of good actually. You can place it in. like, a little bit
Actually,
under.
it doesn't give 60 attack speed now.
All right. Enough. Please.
Big Hop's had enough of us.
Look at where
only
JT's
Luna's
just allowed to
Dude,
stand. Okay. That's an RP. That's a death on Bach. No, he's alive. All right.
Death on who?
Not on Bach. Not on Faith Beyond. Babovica dies after the finger.
Did you
Bach
see
dead.
Luna's attack speed after Swift Blink even? You need a moonshot right now.
Dude, Bach? Oh, no.
Look at her attack speed. It doesn't exist. Tell him right now, B-Cup. Send him the memo.
Whose attack speed doesn't exist?
Luna.
Luna?
Look at her attack speed up there. I hit something. I'm mad now. Oh, FY is smoked up. He's looking for his first victim. Is it gonna be JT?
No way.
JT?
Tier
Runs
5s
out.
are available, by the way.
Yes.
Mirror Shield for
Negative
Luna.
40
Oh,
seconds
God.
until tier 5s.
I think you want a Desolator 2 on Klings, right? Hey,
Yeah,
What?
Klings!
What about him?
Bro!
What's he
It's
doing?
just on the floor, man! Pick it up! How does nobody notice? Dude, tier 5 tokens. If the
Oh,
MG
it is
gets
right
6,
there. No. Whoa! FY is
FY.
dead so quickly.
Please pick up the token. It's right there. He has to see it now. Hey! Thank you.
Did they pick it up?
I'm getting so triggered by this. You farm the agents for a token drops and you're like, ah, fuck that. Oh, he bought a rapier now too. Instant assembly too.
Yeah, he didn't even want the.
Level 2 Desolator, there we go! Double Deso. No, he sold his Deso actually.
So much
No,
damage.
he's got
he didn't- he
Deso.
didn't.
He's got triple Deso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they all stack.
Yeah. Technically, it's
reduces
triple.
armor
There's
by
two
16. Oh yeah, I
Sides,
see.
two sides of that Desolator.
Technically it's only 2 because one is a Stygian and one is a Desolator.
Yeah, well, that Desolator is just him going. I thought that was good.
What was that? You mean?
Basically.
Okay, Ori has a Seer Stone. Not the best for right-click Zeus, but it is nice for like the Arcane Blank.
Wow.
Oh, nice short.
Pirate Hat on Chon Ming. That's fun. Bounty runes.
One pirate hat.
You gotta wonder what his options were that he's getting Pirate Hat.
I mean, the bounty runes are kind of cool, right?
I
Yeah,
guess.
but they're expecting 90 minutes.
JT
I'm
has
out
a-
of this game, by the way. I'm done.
Yeah, JT, he's probably just gonna keep his smoke, honestly. I mean, he'll probably swap it in if he has the mind to, but Ninja Gear is a tier 5, probably a tier 6.
Let me see.
Apex?
Items. Tier 5.
Book of Shadows.
Isn't-
Book of Shadows?
Isn't Arcanist armor quite nice?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But it's definitely not better than
It's
Ninja
5
Gear.
armor, 20 magic
Oh,
resistance.
no, not on the Mac. Not on the Mac. I mean on anyone.
Force field.
Yeah,
of
it's nice
to have on
40%
one
damage
person.
reflection for 5 seconds.
Bach
Timber's
has
always got
it.
Yeah.
What about unwavering condition? You put yourself to 1500 health.
It's so good. Wow. Now you can get literally one shot by Timber.
With my axe, I actually think it would have been legit. 100 armor, right? Then
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Honestly, even with that much armor, you're still like a 1500.
Yeah,
speed is
yeah.
so
But it got
low.
buffed. It gives 1800 health now.
Ah, I see.
Do you
This
see?
item is just so weird. I think it's such a cool item, but it's so weird. I don't know.
Oh, there's a magic lamp now. It's tier 5. I've never seen that. Nobody uses it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though. 500 health, hard to spell. Fake Aeon disc.
Yeah, Magic Lamp is pretty decent.
Another divine.
Wait, do you
being
mean
built
if I
by Luna,
remember?
by the way.
What?
Another divine being built by Luna, by the way.
I can't hear you.
Another divine being built by Luna, by the way.
Ah.
Maybe this one will be a magic damage one. Really, right?
That's how it
Why
works.
did
I
Rapier
think-
actually get nerfed? Was it too broken?
Yeah, it was pretty strong. People were building Revenant's Brooch with it, and he would one-shot people because it was giving you Spell Amp and Magic or Spell Amp and...
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but it's so risky to do.
It is risky, but you were seeing it pretty frequently. I think the nerf is probably justified. I think it's kind of lame because I really like seeing Rapier, but
Yeah, it's super lame. Finally, the item is like, an item, and then you're like, nah.
yeah, they probably just thought
Never bought up
that
any-
like Conda Revenant's Brooch with it was a little bit too strong.
Well, they're not wrong. Luna should give a moonshot to Razor for the second Rapier.
Gosh.
But Razor's also max.
Dude, I'll be honest, Feather's still stupid. Does Razor still have that? No, he went Apex. So he's not going to get away with it this time. Except Apex is 70 to primary attribute.
Yeah, it's really nice with the butterfly that gives you base attack speed. So he should be hitting pretty quick.
God. Flying is super broken. I think Aviana's Feather's dumb. It should be flying for a couple of seconds, but not...
Yeah, like after you reach a threshold, you can fly for like 4 or 5 seconds or something, you know?
with a
But the
cooldown.
condition is also, 30% health is quite,
Quite high.
no. Quite low.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, the Knogan's
like,
pushing in the bot lane. The Necros are doing it.
I was gonna say, I was curious if somebody would pick up Necrobook. It's usually really good at this point in the game, actually, because you have so many travels. I wonder if anybody's gonna pick up a Dominator. Sometimes that's something you can do like really late in this game. It's like a really value item for like JT to have or something.
Nothing to say.
Or-
Hex, Earth Splitter, Serpent Ward, Shackle,
Yeah.
and Dead.
Oh.
They caught him
oh
by
my
himself.
god, Bobica.
Oh my god, RP and the kill on both supports. Is that...
Did you see that Titan ult? It was half health from Razor.
Did you see Bobica's HP to the, the snakes? He almost died.
Pop the refresher. Looking for Lou down here. Here's a gem.
Oh, they
RP.
got him! RP, but is it quick enough? Yeah, it is. Oh gosh, the horn toss, they even catch Bach with that. Dude, Monet is just so strong at this point.
Wait, he had no buyback and he had Rapier. What are you...
Oh no.
That refresher play was so smart by JT.
That was amazing.
That's a game winner. I mean, that's what you need for Agnes.
But why are we seeing so many Rapiers today just randomly being bought and then people run around with it?
Yeah,
I think
they're a
you
little.
should never assemble a Rapier unless you fight, right?
Yeah, they're a little careless.
Like just, I think what Monet did is the correct call every time. I think even he assembled it a bit too early.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. At least
Alright, time for throne.
he has buyback and a lot of net worth to buy an extra rapier, so you can justify his even a little more. But there's no low for this fight. They have to pull a miracle pretty much.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. This buildings just melt so fast. Game 1 IGs.
Ori almost died to Glaives alone.
That is insane.